Good day everyone, especially to you Ma'am Ana. I am Julian E. Ferrer, a BS in English 2 student. So I am one of the members of the 6th reporter, which is about to discuss the Unit 4 Assessment, Learning Resources, and Instructional Accommodation. So the specific topic that I am going to discuss is under letter A, types of assessment, which is the portfolio assessment. So the objectives of my report are at the end of the discussion, students should be able to identify the different features and principles of portfolio, classify the kinds of portfolio, and last is infuse positive values of self-discipline and creativity. So now let's proceed to the discussion. So what is portfolio? So we all know what is portfolio because we have been assigned to it last sem or in the previous year level. So we all know the nature of we all know the nature of portfolio. Okay, so according to Porter and Cleland, portfolio is a collection of artifacts accompanied by a reflective narrative that not only helps the learner to understand extent learning but invites the reader of the portfolio to gain insight about learning and the learner. So it is a collection of all the works of the students, not only those best works, and because it depends upon the which type of portfolio that the teacher is going to assign. So portfolio is a collection of all the works of the students. Okay, so what is portfolio assessment? It is a purposeful, ongoing, dynamic, and collaborative process of gathering multiple indicators of the student's growth and development in a course or program of study. So in making a portfolio, especially if it is a group activity, it will really foster the collaboration of the students and will enable the students' growth. It will really mold the students to be more active and creative in their works. And what is portfolio activities feed into students' final grades, and this form of assessment can especially motivate teachers to use skills-based pedagogy. So skills-based pedagogy is that we based on the skills of the students. So in making a portfolio, it really needs creativity and collaboration, and self-discipline. So it will really and also it feed into the students' final grades because mostly portfolios are for the final requirement of the students to be passed on. So it will really fit in the final grades. Portfolio activities will fit to the final grades of the students. So next is for the advantages of the portfolio assessment. So number one is seeing what the child has learned throughout the year. So it is a collection of all the activities of all the works of the students. So we can really see to it if all the learnings or the learnings of the children throughout the year. And also refinement and students' performance, because there are students that are not really into there are students that are not really good, and also those students that are excellent. And those students that are having a poor level of creativity or in that creativity, we can really see or refine the students' performance. And also highlight students' strengths. So it will really because making a portfolio or assigning portfolio assessment with the students will requires creativity, so we can really highlight their strengths because they will be more competent in that, competitive in that way. They will become more active, so we can really highlight the strengths of the learners or the students. And last is, you can multiple components of the curriculum can be assessed. So in this making portfolios, we can really assess those curriculum components of the curriculum, so goals, the materials, the objectives. We can assess to it through making or implementing portfolio assessment. So for the disadvantages of portfolio is that it's time consuming and challenging to evaluate. So if, as we all know, it is collection of all the works of the students throughout the year, throughout the semester. So it's time consuming, and we all know that because we've been through it and we did portfolios already. And content may vary widely among students, and also transfer students may not be in a position to provide complete portfolio because it is a collection of all the works throughout the year, throughout the semester. So the students, those transferring students, they are not able to comply all the requirements because they are not. It is different from their previous year, previous school. So it's really hard for them to provide a complete portfolio. So, and also a management of the collection and evaluation process, including the establishment of reliable and valid grading criteria, is likely to be challenging. Okay, so next is the principles of a portfolio. So number one is content principle. It shows this is content is the subject. The subject A shows the subject matter important for the students to learn. So the second one is learning principle. It enables students to become active and thoughtful learners. So the learning if the effect of portfolio, a learning effect of the portfolio is that it enables students to become really active. They will develop their competency level, and also they will become thoughtful learners. And next one is the equity principle. It demonstrates students' learning styles and multiple intelligences. So we all know that there is this diverse learners are diverse. They have different backgrounds, different way of learning, different learning styles, and also multiple intelligences. So in this portfolio assessment, we're able to really infuse equity with everyone, with every student. So next is types of portfolios. So first one is working portfolio. It is a collection of a student's day-to-day works that reflect his or her learning. So these are the three types of portfolio. Say working portfolio is the day-to-day collection of works of the students. So that's what we call as working portfolio. And for the second one is the show portfolio. It is collection of students' best works, and it is really what we have did or we experienced, that it is the collection of the best works that we have in our previous year level. So it is what we've experienced, the show portfolio. And next is the documentary portfolio. So this is a combination of a working and a show portfolio. So if not only the students' best works that are collected, but also all the working or the day-to-day works of the students. So all the works of the students, that's what we call as documentary portfolio. Okay, so next is portfolio development. Number one is set goals. The teacher may articulate first the goals of the course of the subject and his or her expectations to the students. So as we all know that we really have to set goals, to set objectives in order for us to test and how in the levels of competency of the students. And we're able, after making the portfolio, we're able to assess if those objectives or those goals are met. And number two is collect. So students should start collecting all possible entries in their portfolio. So we are now down to the collection of all the works needed or entries for the portfolio making. And next is select. So students are asked to select what will finally be used to gauge their success from all their collection of possible entries in a portfolio. So after collecting, we are now going to select what are the entries needed in making the portfolio. And for the fourth one is organize. The organization of the portfolio could vary depending on the style of the student. So we are now down to the organization of the different entries, and we can really this time see if the students are having higher levels of creativity in this time. So the organization of portfolio. And for number 5 is reflect. So this is the opportunity for the students to reflect on the meaningfulness of their expectations. So we are now going to reflect. They have the opportunity to reflect what are their expectations in the course or in the portfolio making, as well as the impact of the teacher styles in teaching. So number 6 is evaluate. What are usually at the end of the portfolio development are the students' selected evidence of their learning and the packaging, which could reveal the personal traits. So after that, we are now having a portfolio na. We have the portfolio already. We are going to evaluate. The teachers are going to evaluate if those portfolios passed are in the excellent level or in just the best or just in the it's just good. Okay, so that's for the evaluation. And number 7 is confirm. Discuss the student's performance and progress of learning. So after evaluating the portfolio passed by the students, so this time we are now the teacher is now going to discuss if what are the refinement or what are lacking, or those students that are having a low performance in the portfolio, they will be refined, their skills, or they will be refined and will be corrected. So that's for the number 7, which is confer. And number 8 is exhibit. So this is the last one. Time to celebrate success in the form of an exhibit of students' portfolio. So exhibit, we all know that what is collection of all the portfolios, and will be displayed and will be seen by other students. So that's for the exhibit. Yeah, number 8, which is exhibit. So the last one, and that's all for my report, and I hope you learned something from my discussion, and thank you for watching.